fire, dressed in mist, bowing to nothing.
Lots of times women miss opportunities. I think it's important for a woman, if she sees a guy she likes, he might be shy too. If you don't smile at him, most likely he won't approach you. But if you show a sign that you are interested, then that's going to give him the confidence to come up and say, hi, how you doing? You have to show a guy that you are interested, because he'll walk away and you won't see him again, and that could have been that special person.
If you think a man don't want you because you got kids, you're right. He don't want you. He wants you even more. Baby, you got kids? That means you're responsible. You show up. You're consistent. You done kept little humans alive daily. You think that's gonna scare a grown man? No, he's not looking at you like, oh, she got baggage. He's looking like, oh, she got experience. She got patience. She got structure. She knows how to love for real, not just talk about it. So yeah, you're right. The key word is grown. A grown man not gonna want you. He gonna want you bad. Just saying.
No offense, but if I would have known how everything would turn out, I would ignore you that day. I don't regret you, but sometimes I wish I had walked away in the beginning and left things at hello, because I let you become my happiness. And that's where I went wrong. Because if we went back to the beginning when we first met, and I told you everything you did to me without telling you who did it, you would hate that person.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand what they're losing. They think for some reason they're going to have their time in the sun forever, right? So you might have a good man or a solid man. Not saying the man is perfect. Not saying that, he got some stuff to work on. He got a lot of stuff to work on, but so do you. A lot of times modern women think they're perfect. And so that man that was there for you would do anything for you. You don't want that man. You want to go see other people. You want to go do your thing out there. You want to have a hot girl summer. But then when you stop messing around and you see that, oh, well, wait, actually, there's nobody going to take care of me like he does. I ain't going to come crawling back. By that time, he's moved on.
If you want to show this woman you're interested, definitely go up to her. Give the first impression. Don't attach yourself. Don't try too hard. If she says no, if she looks like she's uninterested, giving close-ended answers, keep walking. Be like, okay, like, that's fine. Have a nice life, When a man is able to walk away from a woman without feeling scared, without feeling anxious, or without feeling like he's failed, I promise you, that woman will find you 50% more attractive by walking away.
Question for the single woman, just out of curiosity. In the year of 2026, outside of the gym, which for some reason we've collectively agreed is not like a socially acceptable place to approach women, if you were just out and about, like shopping, like at a restaurant or a cafe, would you appreciate if a guy walked up to you and tried to talk to you and get your number? Or would you prefer to be completely left alone in public and only reached out to through Instagram DMs and Hinge?
I always think about, when we talk about, approaching and things of that nature, I always think about how men used to say hello a lot, right? Hey, how you doing? But I think with the way modern women act, then a man's, a lot of these men just kind of go their way and they do their thing. Why do men do that? How come men ignore us? Not necessarily ignoring him, just going on about my day, right? You have women out here that are crazy. They're weird. Say things like, oh, he's making me uncomfortable because I said hello. Because I said, how's it going? What are your plans for this week? Literally. Like you have women out here. There was a woman got online talking about how a man made her uncomfortable because he asked her, or he mentioned what floor she lived on. It was like, oh, you're from the 4th floor. Oh, now I know you're watching me. No, we live in the same building. We work out at the same gym in our apartment. Are you okay? I've seen you in my apartment. I've seen you in my building. Are you all right?
Girl, you did not lose a good man. Boo-boo, you lost the thought of a good man. You like the way he looked. You like the way he dressed. You lost the version of him that you kept believing he could become. That version of him that you thought would show up and finally start communicating clearly. And it's okay to cry over that dream you had. But remember this, your peace often comes disguised as heartbreak at first. And God sometimes remove people out of our lives to protect us, not to punish us. So even though it feels like a loss right now, you did not lose a good man. Trust me.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Women want a provider man and they want a masculine guy when it's convenient for them. That's the problem. They are not willing to be in their feminine. They want to be able to be in their feminine when you pay the bill, but they want to be able to be in their masculine when they're bossing you around the house, when they are the woman of the house and the man of the house gets told to sit down, when they are following a boss babe trajectory, when they are deciding that they want to, send their kids to daycare so that they can amp up their career. When they're making all of these decisions, they want to opt to be in their masculine. You can't turn on a guy's provider chip when you want. They're not operating on remote control, honey.
And the one thing that modern women will continue to do is talk themselves out of help. They'll continue to talk themselves out of assistance. And they'll continue to let their pride and their ego get them in trouble. I don't need no man. I don't want you to take the lead. Get out of my way. I can do it. Or I don't need no man. I don't need you to provide. I can do this, and this. And when a man step back and say, oh, you got it, because that's a man's nature, is a step back. If you told me you got it, that's what I would do with my friends. I'm trying to help you out unless I see you falling over. Then I'm not going to help. Okay, he said he got it. That's a boundary that men don't cross. Not a lot of times. If he say he got it, he got it. I don't think he does, but if he says he got it, he got it. Unless he don't, I can clearly see he don't got it. Modern women are the world's best at continuing to show face, to put on a front. And a man said, I wouldn't have it at this point in time. I think she needs help. But she told me not to help. She told me to leave her alone. I can't really tell if she needs help or not. And even when you can see that that woman clearly needs help, once again, there's been some weird stuff going on with these modern women to where you go and try to help them and they turn on you. So everything that I would have done naturally as a man, I'm second guessing myself because you twisted and turned everything with your bad behavior.
How do you approach a woman that you're attracted to in those scenarios?
Gotcha. So if it was like a workout class or something like that?
Wonder if you saw the most beautiful woman at the gym and it's 9 a.m. and you want to talk to her, how do you go and approach her?
Sure. So if she's working out, you probably want to leave her alone because if she's in between sets, it can be a little weird if that's happening. The best time is if she's about to leave or, you see that. But I find it's fine to have a quick conversation. If I've seen somebody at the gym and I haven't talked to them before and I'm pretty comfortable in that environment, I might walk up to them and say, hey, I've seen you around here before. My name's Lloyd. I just wanted to say hi. How you doing? That sort of stuff I think is totally okay. Just don't linger there. If she's clearly trying to work out, let her do her thing.
A man should pay on the first date. I 100% agree.
Do you though?
100%. But what's the science behind the fact that when someone pays for me, I'm yes, that's exactly what should happen. But I also at the same time want to crawl out of my body and I'm so uncomfortable and I hate people paying for me and it makes me feel like a horrible person.
Oh, that's you knowing deep down that what you've been taught by other women is wrong. It's okay to have a man pay for you on the first date if he wants to. But you should, at the very minimum, say thank you and only go on dates with men that you're actually interested in. And ideally, you reciprocate somehow. That's why I think we should normalize women bringing homemade banana bread on the first date. He pays the check, you give him some bread or muffins or something, or you go out on a second date with him. Relationships are not supposed to be one-sided. Too many women are now pushing the idea that men owe them. This man does not owe you anything. He doesn't even know you. If men should pay, then women should appreciate it. A lot of women don't realize that him paying and having a traditional relationship requires you to have some responsibility with that.
A lot of these modern women are going to have to understand that you're going to have to start taking some sort of accountability and facing some sort of consequence for your actions, right? A lot of these modern women get out here and they want to cut up. They want to act crazy. They want to do their thing, want to act silly. But then when the consequences come around, which by the way, whenever that happens, a man in a lot of these situations has to be accountable for the things that he's doing. But a woman, you hear from her, I'm just a girl. I didn't even know. I thought that, this would, I don't know what happened. But can you fix it as the man? No, I'm not going to continue to fix your problems. At some point in time, this is what men are looking for. At some point in time, I want you to see the error of your ways. Nobody is perfect. That much is true. But I want you to stop behaving in this pattern consistently, where you continue to put me in a bad spot. And I got to deal with your consequences because you were acting stupid. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you went out there and ran your mouth. And now you want me to fight this guy. This guy's 6'3", 250. Hey, you want me to go over there and get knocked out, get knocked over a bar, get knocked into an alcohol shelf or something like that. You want me to go out, man? Come on.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. I was getting groceries, and this gentleman was behind me in line, and then obviously he was parked right beside me. An older gentleman, probably 65, 70, about 20 years older than me, I guess. But he was so kind. He literally just said, here, let me get that buggy for you. Opened up my car door, got the buggy for me and put it up, and then waited for me to pull out first. Please, can I get that all the time? Can we be like that all the time? I'm sorry, but I like the old-fashioned ways where men were men and they were very respectful of women. It was just, you were dainty and sweet and kind, and you didn't have to be all looking like this because now they're all pussies. God, I miss that so much. Cheers.
This is a prime example why men are leaving.
You should never be afraid or have shame to ask a man who is flirting with you for money or to do something for you. The minute a man begins to flirt with me, I immediately ask for something. Y'all think I'm joking, and I'm not. Literally, I will be in the store, a man will flirt with me, and I'm like, are you gonna buy my stuff? Like, why are you flirting with me if you're not gonna buy my stuff? And I get my stuff paid for, so. And the crazy thing is, guys, that I don't talk to him afterwards, and it's no, like, mean stuff, whatever. I'm just like, oh, that was, dang. I'm like, that's really kind of you. Thank you. And I go about my day. And they go about their days too. Like, sometimes people just like take care of a baddie, but you won't get there unless you ask. Period. And so, yeah, you shouldn't be mad about asking anybody for money. You don't need to be waiting 3 months or you ask the money to show him that you're a real bitch, please. You're not gonna win Girl of the Year because you ain't asking for nothing. Like, it's not even like a money thing. It's like seeing if somebody's gonna take care of you, seeing if somebody's gonna, like, really think about it. A man that's interested in you, you ask him for something, he tells you no. What?
Once again, a lot of these modern women, they don't really even know what they want. I want an alpha male. I want a man that's decisive. Until you start to realize that the decisive man is a man that checks a couple of things, looks around at a couple of things, and he does what? He makes a decision. And so a lot of times he's just going ahead and moving. But I want a man that takes initiative. You don't really even know what a man taking initiative looks like. You're not going to like it. You want too much control. And a man that's decisive like you want, that takes initiative like you want, that man beat and already moved. Whether it's right or whether it's wrong. Just let me know how it goes so the next time I can correct it. If it don't need to be corrected and you just nagging and you complaining, I don't want to hear that. But if it's something that I actually need to hear, I can stop and hear you out. That's how successful men are. That's how successful people are. If I need to stop and hear something and fix it, I can do that. But if you ain't ready to talk about nothing, shut up talking to me. Modern women get in the face of men that are decisive, of men that are moving, We're not talking about being, wealthy and having a lot of money. We're just talking about a man that makes decisions. I know this. I know where I need to go. And you stand in his way. What about this? What about that? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? And it drives a man up a wall because I can't get anywhere. I can't do anything. And at the end of the day, you're going to be complaining again about how we didn't get anywhere. But it'll be because of your mouth. You didn't be quiet when we said, okay, let's go over here. Let's do this. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if we should. Y'all don't. A lot of modern women talk about what they like, and they really don't even know what they.
Understanding this about ourselves and each other is so helpful in relationships because it can get us into conflicts if we don't get that about each other. So, like a prime example of everything you're just talking about, I just go back to my own experience when my husband's relaxing time. All the kids are finally asleep. We have 5 children. We have very little relaxing time. It's very, very small window. Because we want to go to bed by 10 because we feel our best if we go to bed by 10. Yep. So we have like that 1.5 hours to chill and not think about anything. But I'm still decompressing from my day where I have other things that I didn't get a chance to tell him yet. Yes. And there's things that I want to talk about because we didn't have a chance to talk about it. And he's sitting on the couch and he's ready to just do nothing. It's nothing time. And I come.
Respect isn't given because you ask for it. It's built because you set the standard. So here's some ways that you can build respect with your boss, with your partner, with your friendships. If people are used to you letting them walk all over you or show up to a meeting 15, 30 minutes late, they're always going to do that habit. So you almost want to train people how to treat you, and that will set your standard for how people engage with you. For me, if somebody's 5 minutes late to a call, I'll simply hang up. I'll send a quick text and say, hey, seems like you were too busy. Let's reschedule. I don't jump back on the line. And the reason I don't jump back on the line is because that signals to them that they can be late for me and for my time without having any consequences. So I do this in my life a lot simply because I have partnerships, I have staff, and I have children. And so when you're reading the parenting book, it's actually funny because people need to really read a book on how adults should treat other adults. So not only is it the showing up late to the meeting, it's maybe paying your invoice late. I hate this one. I used to have a boss that made me beg for my paycheck every month. While he was out jet setting and doing all the things, I had to send at least 5, 6, 7 reminders of please pay me. So that's another way that you can really set the standard and set yourself up for failure if you're not expecting to get paid on time. Invoices should be paid without a reminder. Meetings should be showed up to on time without a reminder and without a 10-minute grace period.
So I honestly think up until this point, modern women have been real clear about the stuff that they do and they don't want, right? Well, I don't want this part of tradition, but I do want this part of tradition over here. And consequently, it seems to always be the part of tradition that benefits you the most. Interesting. And they're dishonest about, that's misogynistic. So what they do, knowing that they have to sacrifice, knowing that they would have to work and reciprocate, they just say, well, everything the man wants is misogynistic. So we can't, you wouldn't want to do that anyway because the patriarchy hurts you. Now I get it. I understand it. You talk about the patriarchy, talking about the system. There are some parts of the system that as a man, it hurts you too. Got it. Understand it. I agree. But why is it that nothing in the system that you want hurts you? When it comes to the stuff that you want, and it's a part of the patriarchy, it's a part of the old system, that's healthy. We need to keep on doing that. Those are the things that we need to keep. But when it comes to what a man wants, you see, it's just ingrained in you. You're a bad person. You can't do anything about it. We have to train you. We as a society, we as women have to train that up out of you. It's the patriarchy, man. You gotta get up.
The psychology of ignoring a woman. Does ignoring a woman make her want you more, or does it make her forget about you? The answer will surprise you. So, years ago, one of the smartest guys I knew when it came to women gave me this one piece of advice. Once a woman knows she has you, it's over, and you'll never have her. Now, I was so confused because I'd always believed that if you like her, you've got to let her know. You've got to tell her how you feel. That women hate these silly games. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't get it. How do you move things forward with a woman if you've got to pretend that you don't like her? And he stops me right away, and he leans in really close, and he says, you flip her obsession switch, and you channel all that energy into chasing you. He paused. Then he said, this way, moving forward with you feels like it was her idea. Now, I probably would have laughed it off, like he was messing with me or something. Except this guy was broke, he was bald, he was pushing 40, and he still had girls chasing him like he was some sort of rock star.
Excuse me. My bad, I don't mean to bother you. I ain't gonna lie, you gorgeous. What's your name?
Sir, I'm not interested.
You didn't even look at me.
I hate men. I hate all men.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You're like a feminist?
No, I just hate men.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, you're very gorgeous. What's your name? What, she hates men, I might as well, you feel me? Like,
we all hate men.
Oh, you all hate? I'm gonna just walk away, okay? How about that?
And you do hear that a lot of these modern women complain about men losing interest after, they get a little bit, right? Why don't you just tell me that's what you want in the first place? And I do believe that they should, right? If that's what you want. And I know you can say, well, if I said that, then you wouldn't give it to me, right? There should be some sort of even exchange, right? At some point in time. Number one. Number two, I think too many times modern women go down this track to where they say, well, I gave him some, and then all of a sudden, he moves on. How could he take this from me? Well, unless he's a criminal, he didn't take it from you, or else that would be a crime. that would be the criminal in your midst if he did that. But a lot of times, you guys are actually giving these things to these men. He said something, you were intrigued, and you decided, this is what I'm going to do. That's what you decided to do. That's it. Well, I was thinking he was going to do this, and this. But he didn't. You decided that. You got something out of that as well. You wanted to lay down with him. And sure, there's some women like, okay, I will give you my body in exchange for you taking care of me. There are definitely some women out there. But let's not act like men are the only ones that want sex. Okay? Let's not act like that. Come on now. You've been feeling a certain type of way. Let's not, out of all these comments that I see, let's not talk about women that don't want it. Right? It's not all on the man. But number one. Number two, when we say women are complaining about men losing interest after getting intimacy, at some point in time, and this is what men keep on talking about, your meter, let's say that all men are terrible, okay, which is not the case, but let's say that you should be able to vet at some point in time without running up bodies, which is what modern women are doing. Without running up bodies, say, oh, this guy doesn't really like me, I'm not going to go out with him. Well, why do men lose interest when they get intimacy? Well, that man really didn't like you. So what can I do? You can ask questions. You can observe behavior and say, I don't think this guy really likes me. And stop giving your body to Chad and Tyrone. Period. Just like a man has to do his due diligence to ask questions, you have to as well. You're as much a part of dating as the man is.
What makes you so special, Miss Shore?
First of all, I think it would be arrogant for me to say that I am special. I'm special to someone. I'm special to some, but there's no way for you to be special to everyone. Why do you deserve this man? And I think it's ignorant for me to think that every man would want me. Because every man doesn't want me. In fact, to plenty of men, I am a headache. Why? Because I hold you accountable. I'm going to push you to be your best you. I want to know how you feel. Like, it's not enough just for you to be in my bed at night. It's not enough. And for a lot of men, that's a lot of work they don't want to do. They don't want to talk about their goals and ambition. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to have responsibilities. They don't want the me. So I guess what makes me special, it depends on who you're asking. And it depends on what you need. It's the same thing as like that question, what do you bring to the table? The ability to see what the table needs.
Do you believe that's a problem, that everybody thinks they're special?
I think we are living in a severely delusional world right now.
A woman who still tries to communicate, even after you push her away, is rare. Because in today's world, walking away is easy. Giving up is normal.
Yeah.
But staying, reaching out again and again, that takes a different kind of heart. She feels your distance. She hears the silence in your voice. And still, she chooses not to leave. You think it's desperation. You think she's weak. But the truth is, she understands you. She sees past the ego, past the pride, past the walls you build. Even when you shut down, she sees the version of you you try to hide. If you have a woman who still reaches out with no reply, don't take that lightly. Because real love isn't perfect. It's patient, even when things fall apart. In a world chasing the next option, her choice to stay is rare. Don't lose something most people spend their lives searching for.
My demands are high to make. If I could
nothing to say, and I get lost in the nothingness inside me. I was confused, and I let it all out. Find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind. Inside of me, but all the vacancy, the words revealed, is the only real thing that I got left to feel. Nothing to do, just stuck, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own. I wanna heal.
This is honestly something that if more and more women could understand, there would be so much more support for men out there, specifically husbands, because these men, they want to feel driven. They want to feel like they are supporting something bigger than themselves. They want and need your love and appreciation. That is it. That is what pulls them out of feeling discouraged or stressed or feeling less worthy. Honestly, I think that this is the most important message that I ever talk about. It's that this is a very effective way for women to support men. I'm telling you, ladies, this will make the biggest difference in that man's life.
Never make the mistake of contacting a man who is ignoring you. This is one of the quickest ways you can devalue yourself as a woman. Yes, I know that he showed you interest. He said he wanted to be with you, he wants to take you out, he wants to make you his woman, but understand that those were all words, and only a man's action is what actually speaks for him. And you may try and justify the reason for contacting him by saying you want to check that he's okay. Maybe he's lost his phone and lost your number. Maybe he's been in a serious accident and that's why he's not been in touch. Can I tell you now that he's doing amazingly well? He's not been in an accident and he's probably out partying with his friends. He hasn't lost your number. He knows you still exist. If he is serious about his intentions with you, then he will make the move towards you. You just have to remember and understand your value as a diamond sitting in that pretty store, confident in your worth and knowing that only the customer with the right amount of resources will be able to take you away from that store. Diamonds don't chase customers. Customers chase diamonds.
Things guys do when they don't like you back. Girls, you're not gonna like this, but you need to hear it. 1. If he leaves you undelivered for over a day, you're cooked. Let me explain. Some guys try that whole push and pull method, but even when they do, it's usually just for a few hours, not a whole day. If he's not replying for that long, it's not mind games. He just doesn't care, and you're not a priority to him. 2. If he's too comfortable around you, that's a red flag. Let me put this into perspective. If he's always showing up looking lazy or messy around you, like wearing beat-up shoes or not putting effort into his appearance, that's a sign, because when a guy likes a girl, he wants to impress her. He'll put in effort. 3. When he's with his friend group, walk past and watch what happens. If they act like you don't even exist, that's your answer. Because when a guy likes you, his whole friend group knows. They either go super quiet or start laughing when you walk by. But if nothing changes, if they just keep doing what they were doing, you're cooked. 4. He doesn't stalk your social media. You're probably thinking, how would I even know that? It's easy. Just tap the little arrow at the bottom right of this video, then go to Instagram Direct and check the list that pops up. Those are your top stalkers, the people who interact with your profile the most. If he's not on that list, yeah, he's not watching you like that. He doesn't like you.
You want to know why men obsess over strict women? It's because everything is earned, not assumed, and it is human nature to value what we work for. The motto of a strict woman is show, don't tell. Every time you tell a man, oh, if you treat me like that again, I'm gonna walk away. I have so many guys that want to treat me right. You sound like a rat in a sewer, because the women that actually have it like that, they don't waste their time and energy trying to convince someone of all the reasons why they're worthwhile. They simply don't engage with people who don't treat them well, because high value is sub-communicated through demonstrated actions and behaviors, not words. It's communicated through your boundaries, and most importantly, through your willingness to walk away. Willingness to walk away equals I have options. Think of it like a fine dining restaurant. When they can turn people away, it communicates this place is in demand. But when you accept anything, betrayal, mistreatment, abuse, it's not sending the message you think it is. You think it's building his admiration when really it's building his entitlement. And strict women understand that their worth is not proven through their willingness to suffer. It's shown through holding the standard, because it is ultimately the attitude you have about yourself that another person is going to adopt.
Why are we so different? A man needs to feel valued, but a woman needs to feel loved. A man needs to feel necessary, but a woman needs to feel safe. When a man is troubled, he will isolate himself, but when a woman is troubled, she needs to talk. A man needs solitude, a woman needs company. A man needs time to think, a woman needs time to keep talking. Most men, when they see their woman having a hard time, guess what? They leave them alone because that's what they would want. Some space to think, right? But guess what? The woman interprets that as, he doesn't love me, he doesn't care. And on the other hand, when women see their man being troubled, they don't know how to give him space. They want to talk instantly, just like they would. And the man is thinking, I just want some peace, please leave me alone. And that's how the fights happen, because of complete lack of understanding each other. Men, listen up, you need to hear this. Just let her talk. Let her talk. Trust me, even if the solution is obvious to you, just listen to her. Even if she talks for hours, just stay present. That is how she feels understood, and she will feel safer with you. And women, you need to hear this. Leave him alone. If he's troubled, don't ask him 14 million times, what's wrong? He's still not going to answer. He needs time to figure it out still. Men and women are completely different. We have to accept that, and we have to learn how to communicate with each other, because that's the only way that we can survive.
You better be careful with a woman who's learned to do everything on her own. And it's not because she's cold, not because she doesn't need anyone, but because life taught her how to survive without asking for help. She's the type of woman that wipes her own tears, she fixes her own problems, and she carries burdens that most people won't even notice she's holding. And let's get one thing straight, she's independent. And it's not because she wants to be all the time, it's because she had no choice but to be. She stopped expecting people to show up, so she started showing up for herself. She pays her own bills, she handles her business, and some nights she sleeps with a heavy heart, but still gets up every morning and gets the job done. She built her own peace with her own hands. She created stability out of chaos. She doesn't fold under pressure, she becomes the pressure. So if you come into her life, you better come correct, because she doesn't need somebody in her life who's just gonna make it harder. She doesn't have the time or the energy for confusion, mixed signals, or half effort. She's been her own provider, protector, and peace. So if you're not adding to what she's already built, she'll subtract you without hesitation. And no, she's not bitter. She's just aware. Aware of her worth, aware of how long it took for her to become the person she is today. She's aware of how long it takes to rebuild after someone carelessly comes in and causes damage. She's not hard to love. She's just not a fool. So be careful. Respect her boundaries. Love her gently. Earn her softness. Because once a woman has learned to do everything alone, she won't ever settle for somebody who just takes up space. She's not looking for a savior. She's looking for a partner. She's looking for someone who understands that even though she can do everything alone, it doesn't mean that she should have to.
And a lot of times you'll see dudes perform old school stuff, traditional stuff, chivalrous acts, being generous, being a gentleman, the whole 9 yards, right? But I think a lot of times they don't get the respect back. There's nothing that comes back. Not a thank you, not a tap on the shoulder, not a smile, not a chuckle. A lot of these modern women don't even glance in your direction. They're not even looking in your direction, man. They just walking through the door, just waltz through the door, just walk in front of you, man. Hey, modern women don't treat men as human beings. They treat a dog as more of a human being than a man. They treat a cat. They treat a rat. Bars. As more of a human being than a man. They treat that man like dirt. You're less than dirt. You're not even an object. I don't even see you. And this is what meant, man. You know those automatic doors that just you walk up to it and it just opens, or a button you just push. You know, if you're handicapped, I know a lot of people they're not handicapped and they use it anyway. You push the button, the handicap, the door opens, right? For assistance. That's what modern women think that men are. They think that men are technology, just an automatic thing that's supposed to be there. They really feel like a man is supposed to act like that. I don't have to acknowledge you. You're just there. You're just an object.